So, ich bin hier bei Intel und wir stehen alle ein bisschen ratlos rum, die Kollegen und ich, und wir schauen, was verbirgt sich wirklich hinter Join the Odyssey. Weiß kein Mensch, wir lassen uns natürlich mal überraschen und es ist ein riesengroßer Aufwand, schön mit Countdown und Volksbespaßung und da werden dann noch T-Shirts in die Menge geworfen. Ja, aber was kommt jetzt wirklich? Und genau das wird uns natürlich interessieren und ich halte jetzt einfach mal den Mund und warte, bis der Countdown fertig ist.
This is the path to a new visual experience for 1 billion people. We'll listen, learn, improve, to do things differently, together. This is more than a journey. This is an Odyssey.
Hey, so it's great. I'm so proud and so excited to be here with you all at Computex for the Odyssey event. I'm just totally psyched. I love the energy in the room. I mean, we are very excited to be on this Odyssey and on this journey with you. And we are on a journey to a whole new visual computing experience, right? Right? Yeah. And I gotta say, you know, our #1 goal with the event tonight was to open a two-way dialogue, right? It was like, we want to hear from you tonight. That's the whole purpose. We want you working with us on the journey, giving us input, giving us feedback, helping us develop together. We want to hear from you directly. You guys are why we are here. You're the whole reason we're here and the whole reason we exist. And I'm really excited tonight. I don't know if you know this. We have 40 of our top engineers from Asia all in the house tonight. Raise your hands, guys. Gal. There they are. 40 of them. And I know they're excited. They want to talk to you about all the work that we're doing. They want to hear from you and what you're passionate about. And they want to mix it up with you directly. And then I got one other special guest tonight. We got Uri Frank. Where's Uri? Uri, there he is. He's back. Now, he's not just cool because he's bald. He actually runs the Isolate program and the new product with our Gen 11 graphics that we just launched last night. You're going to hear more about it later. So Uri's in the house. Let's give him a big hand. Yeah? All right. So hey, you know, I hope you guys are having fun. You got to hang out for a little while. We're just getting started tonight. We got some folks that we want you to meet. We've got some new news. Of course, we're going to give some stuff away. We got a lot of swag for you to leave with. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, woohoo! So hey, with that, let me start things off by introducing our first person that we want you to meet tonight. We all know that software is a huge part of the visual computing experience. It's absolutely key to everything we do. So we wanted to start tonight with our VP of our Graphic Solutions group, Lisa Pierce. And before she comes up, we're going to kick off a video. So why don't you roll that quick?
to be with all of you today and share with you
Welcome to the stage,
currently
Vice
my introduction.
President of Intel Graphics Software.
Hello. I'm very excited to talk to all of you today about our new UI, Intel Graphics Command Center, and how we're expecting this community, the Odyssey community, to help shape its future. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing the last year and a half. It's been very important to us to maximize the gaming experience on the billion of Intel graphics users that exist today. So what have we been doing in 2018? Just to recap. First things first, gameplay.intel.com. This was a simple way to see the games playable on Intel graphics, recommended settings even before you purchased the game. Second, we had Day Zero Game Ready drivers. We posted 14 in 2018 so that the games you love are playable the day that that game is launched. We also have a tremendous effort working with game developers up front, making sure that the early game binaries are functional, they're performant, and that also goes into bringing a great experience for Intel graphics. So we are only increasing the momentum of this in 2019 very aggressively for the future that we all are waiting for, which is the future of Intel as a discrete graphics company as well. So now, we'll talk about Intel Graphics Command Center. So we launched an early access of our new UI, aligned with the Game Developers Conference earlier this year. And it was important to us to get it out early and start feeling the feedback and seeing what's really critical to people and what's intuitive or not intuitive about a UI for graphics. And so the first fundamental thing is we built this UI from the ground up because we knew we really wanted to go and make a totally different look and feel and really go and make a great experience for gamers. And so first thing, modern design. Sleek, simple, lightweight. We also have one-click optimization so that you can easily go and detect all the games on your system. IGCC will automatically populate them for you. And you can go in and with one click opt into the best known config for your specific GPU version. And finally, we had a lot of feedback about wanting to make sure that the game settings that we have are simple and easy to understand. People would say, you enable and disable a feature. How do I know what it is? So next to each option, there's a very simple button that you can click on. And it'll describe what is the feature, most importantly, why use it, and then have a simple side-by-side so you can see the enable or disable quality effect. Even for video processing, for folks who like video playback, we have HD images and HD videos. You can also see the effect of the features as well. All right, so that was what we launched in early access version. Now, since then, we had a lot of Reddit AYA sessions, a way to really engage with the community of what are the things that people are seeing, what are things that are important to them. And we had a lot of feedback about different game settings, what people prefer. There was a lot of discussion about Linux, or whether people would like a simple UI or not. There's a lot of debate on that. And the one thing that really took us by surprise was a request for integer scaling. And it was a very long discussion for folks who hadn't seen it, specific upscaling and a certain way of doing that upscaling. And we'll be circling back to the community very soon with a response to that. So it really helped shape our plans for the software team. And the one that was probably the most interesting was the frustrations people see with existing control panels that they have today across all of the graphics IHVs. And the top one was bloated, maybe it has a big lag, it's not snappy, also logins. And luckily the first two we'd already addressed in IGCC, even in the early access release. And of course lots of things that continue to flow in to help really guide the feedback for the future release. So right now, we're loading a new version of IGCC to the Windows Store that everybody can go and download tomorrow morning, check it out. And these are some of the key things that are in that release. Number one, new skins. So in the first release, we had 2 skin options, one of which was more transparent, like more of an overlay feel. And now we have 4 new skins. Obviously, everybody has different preferences. Mine happens to be the one on the far right. I haven't seen it kind of person. But it allows people to choose in a simple drop down the different versions. So 6 skins coming in this release. Second, the one-click optimization. We've been building this up. So we now have 44 games supported with one click. These are the latest games that are supported in the release. And I'll point specifically to Total War 3 Kingdoms, which really represents, we'll talk a bit more about Total War 3 Kingdoms in a second, but it represents how we want every game launched to be on Intel graphics going forward. We had gameplay at Intel.com populated the day it was released on May 23rd. We had one-click optimizations in IDCC, and a day zero game-ready driver posted May 23rd. So that's the kind of traction you'll see from Intel graphics going forward. And finally, the power page. In the early access release, we didn't have this posted yet. It's going to be completed out in this release. And you'll see all the basic functions for profiles and power settings. And we think it's striking the balance between how much change people want in profiles versus making it simple to understand. So we'll be seeking feedback from the community on this as everybody checks out that release. So that gives you a very quick preview of IDCC, what's going on with game-ready drivers. Like I said, it's on the store, it's loading like right now, literally. And it'll be there tomorrow morning. You just type in Intel Graphics Command Center, it's easy to download. It'll also be in our future Intel.com releases for people who don't like the store. And so I'd ask you guys, please take a look at it and let's help shape the future of Intel Graphics Command Center together. So with that, I'll invite back GB, and we'll start first with a video about isolate.